was reading this week Morgan Housel, The Psychology of Money, and in that book, he mentions how whatever is going on, like in the financial world in your pretty much adolescence, is what dictates a lot of the investment theses that you have and investment decisions that you have for the rest of your life. So I don't know too much about the Ireland, financial crisis that was going on over there. It sounds like whenever you were younger, but how do you feel like that impacted you in this particular way?
Massively, massively. So if you can imagine like Detroit, like it being affected by the financial crisis, that was what it was like in Ireland. Like people, like teachers had like multiple houses. Everybody was buying property. You can go back and watch old things on TV about like there's nothing safer than bricks and mortar, and it was just this kind of dogma. Like there's people in Ireland. I'm trying to think of the guy's name, but the people running banks borrowing money to buy their own bank shares. So they borrow money from the bank to buy their own bank shares. There was I learned an awful lot seeing people going through all that, and I think that has really instilled a lot of wisdom, because I got really interested about like how does money work. I was listening to Dave Ramsey learning about mutual funds, exchange traded funds, how diversification, how compound interest works, how running a business works. I got exposed to all that stuff really, really young.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was selling stuff to people at like 13, 14 years of age, like literally. So I, I've um I've learned an awful lot. I remember um understanding then Keynesian economics, seeing what was happening with these like bailouts, how the monetary system works that supports the national debt continues to increase. So I got really fascinated by economics, and I thought the market was going to crash. But then I've seen that you have what was it, modern monetary theory, and how the whole monetary system is all built around debt, and how the increase in money supply has caused like GDP growth and all this sort of kind of like random stuff that seems like isn't really relevant, but it somewhat supports a lot of the businesses that we're doing now. And I think it's been really interesting to understand all that. So that was all the stuff that I was really interested in growing up.